Alrighty, so here we are back in Lies of P for episode 16. I do think we should have this game wrapped up by the end of the week, depending on how a couple of things go. There are a couple troublesome bosses coming up, but not super bad, and
you know, it's the strangest feeling.
one frustrating zone, but
maybe I haven't gotten all my
for the
memories back
most
after
part,
all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here.
it's not too
We have
bad
to follow.
going forward.
Hurry.
And that's always a welcome item. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't think it is. Oh yeah, because our scythe is already at max level. It's been about a week since the last time I sat down to record, so it may take a second or two to get back into the swing of things. Alright, so that was harder than it should have been. Should really, set the tone going forward, I suppose. Pretty sure that guy doesn't respawn if we were to die at this point. Dog's being a little bit of a brat, but that's nothing new. Go up here first.
Another fine day in the city of the king thinks this riddle might be quite a poser. It's all about seeing past the tip of your nose, sir. Observation. This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer is wrong now, this blue flower has many ways to take root. But only on man does it ever bear fruit. Correct! Yeah, I think you get the charm behind these riddles now. Yes, charm. What? You felt threatened? A metaphor is a tool for hiding horrifying truths. It is a... Now then, another question. Not a riddle, no rhymes. Just a question. For you. Ergo does not appear out of thin air, so where did all those puppets get all that? Ergo. Ha! Yes! Always leave them laughing. That's what the king says. So, take this key, please. Then I say, off with yes. Till we meet again. I trust you'll remember I lead the club, true, but I'm also a member.
That one's kind of bizarre. is one of those that falls out from beneath you, but enemies can walk across it no problem. I'm pretty sure. So we're actually going to go back here a little ways and drop down this way. Mostly so we can get Doggy out of the way. There is a good reason why we're not using our Fable to get the edge on this guy. And we'll see soon enough as to why that is. Right there is the next boss door. So yeah, this area super short, but Legion Caliber. Come up this way. Oh, forgot about that. That's lovely. My aim is awful with trying to get that item. And oh crap, that was accidental. You know what, we're gonna end up resting anyway before we go back. Because then we can just kind of quick run it back to the boss. I think the easiest way to do that is this. And then we're just gonna quickly run. Let's see where we're at on certain items. We have no Fable Catalysts with us. That's discouraging going into a boss fight, but so be it. So this next boss fight, like, if you were to take a screenshot of it, it would look way more menacing than it really is. I forgot there's an item over here for us to grab. And there's a trap in the floor right here. Guy behind us. And there's another trap right here. I remembered those ones at least. So this next fight is more or less this game's version of a gang boss fight. It's the Black Rabbit Brotherhood again. Only this time each member has its own health bar, and you have to beat every member to beat the fight. Instead of having like a shared health pool, it's just everybody goes down on their own. So it's not, you know, atrocious, but it's not amazing, to say the least. because it is a... Well, it starts out as a 3-on-1, anyway. We do want there to be a distraction.
Accept your fate. Death has come for you.
And they all have kind of different fighting styles.
Alright, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy play the part?
Really, they aren't awful. I mean, and as you can see, you can backstab each one of them. They don't individually do a ton of damage, which is nice.
Should I break his neck? Or his arms first? I'll take him with wet.
Oh, there we go. Finally get the backstab off on this guy. He's down.
Better kid.
This one is super fast. Also has something on her blade that does a status effect. Maybe not. Maybe it just looks like that. It's bizarre.
Even if we just fight
Okay, she's down. Ah, here's a status effect thing. Oh, I used the wrong ability.
We're getting
Oh, well.
revenge together. Die, Geppetto fucker.
Then, yeah, lovely big guy comes back.
We are dead. We are your final judgment. Your demise.
Oh, I just got off of my first overnight back to work for the week. And, like I said, it's been about a week since my last recording, so definitely a little rusty. It's been a while since I've done this fight, too. But, oh well. May as well get, you know, a death out of the way early. May as well use that.
Even if we're just baits to buy time.
Good lord, his combos do not end. This is the guy that has the least amount of health so far. You know, Spectre, you are doing nothing in this fight.
Trained harder. Or brought better gear.
worry about this guy. Put this guy down.
This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip your heart out.
That stupid puppet. Beat us.
Damn it! I didn't want to owe those alchemists anything. Maybe when we couldn't save our
Okay. So now, if I can focus on him, shouldn't be too awful going forward. Good lord, he's got a combo on him. How did that hit from where he was? It's doing surprisingly more damage than I expected it to. That was a mistake. Get up on him and there we go. That took longer than I had hoped it would, but mostly just a run around and hide fight. And obviously we'll run back to the hotel. Apparently nobody did any cleaning up while we were gone.
No matter what, serve welcome.
Let's see how much this is. Oh, nice. May as well sell these off because we have no purpose in them anymore. Yeah. Should have enough for a couple of levels. I think there is... By this point, we should have... We should have found another item that gives us another one of these special grinder wheels, I think. Because we've got a boss coming up that is basically a gimmick fight, and that specific grinder wheel will help.
The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths. We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets, or if I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any more humans. The tragedy of Arlecchino must remain a one-time performance. His records are like a puzzle wrapped in rings. The light shines brightest. I always welcome...
Was that really all you had to say? That's nice. How many of these have we got? Only one. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that right now. Let's do... Our HP is pretty good where it's at, so you know what, we'll technique, bring our weapon up a little higher for damage, and keep plugging away. Okay, that was where we came in at, which means we need to go this way.
Okay, I give up. Just don't kill me. Oh, you're here looking for Geppetto, aren't you? The fox and the cat have got that old man. They took the submarine from that dock over there. They probably went to the alchemist's aisle. There should be another one. You should commandeer it. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. There should be something left at the dock. If any... I'm just a guest here, with no special obligation to the hotel. But if you still want to hear, the alchemist said they would help me escape from the city. Talk about an offer I couldn't refuse. I can't live in the hotel forever. I need to move up and move on. Also, there was someone who was so annoying. That's all. Does that suffice? There should be something left at... Right. I had a feeling you would ask sooner or later. It's because of that girl, isn't it? I am not Alidoro, the Hound. Not the real one, anyway.
So we find out
I
he's
used
been
to be
lying to us from the
Alidoro's
get-go.
partner. I admired him, to be honest. He was amazing. Amazing at everything, except making a profit. But he didn't need to cut me off just because I sold some antiques. I mean, what's a few antiques when you've got bills to pay? We argued. One thing led to another. I had to kill him. But stealing his identity was the logical next step. My original code name is Parrot, after all. Fitting, isn't it? Oh, he was also from the country of the morning. Maybe he shares some blood with the girl, and that's my story. There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
So, morally speaking, there's nothing that happens if you kill Alidoro or let him live, as far as I can tell. You do get a couple of decent items for killing him.
Oh, what a murderess. I know what you are. You're Geppetto's puppet, aren't you? If someone isn't trying to kill you, you can't hurt them either. That limitation makes it seem like your creator didn't trust you very much. Smart of him.
Apparently, he doesn't
So,
know anything about
what
us.
will it be, Mr. Handsome Idiot? Leave quietly? Or shut...
Yeah, he goes down super easy.
Like a human.
Okay, there's the item that'll give us access to that grinder wheel that I was talking about earlier.
It was a total attack. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the Fox, the Cat, and Alidoro, too. I don't even want to guess what they might be planning, pal.
Yeah, and this is
may
where
lead
we
to their
started the
headquarters,
area at.
Shall we?
I mean, hypothetically, if you've got the HP to live from that fall... Actually, no. You wouldn't be able to make that. If somehow you were able to try and make that jump, you could potentially skip the area, but I don't think that's possible with the angle and limitations. And you don't jump very far. But now...
Hey, look! That lever resembles... Yes, it seems we can use it to call a submarine.
we are going to go to the Isle of Alchemists, the final area of the game. And when I say that, it is a very, very large area. I think they're counting the final boss of the game. I think there are 4 mandatory bosses in the area, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not a small area by any stretch, and it is somewhat frustrating. A good chunk of it, anyway.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but, let's not make it a habit. What the? Hey, it's Sophia.
I am finally meeting you here. You're a clever one, so it shouldn't surprise you that the Sophia at the hotel isn't really me. My real self is on the upper part of the Abbey. I became his tool a long time ago. I have endured such pain. My soul split into pieces. Truth is, I guided you this far, not to save Cropt, but to save me. I felt guilty about that, but I was so elated when you answered my call. Despite it all, I thank you. My spirit and my body have lived apart for too long. Perhaps in death, they will reunite. In peace, I'll grant you my power before my spirit diminishes further. Stargazer will guide you, clever one. If you find my body, please help me find peace. My guidance ends here. After images of memories rage on the seaside because of Ergo, please be careful.
So basically, she just told you that the version of her that we've been dealing with is not actually her, but a projection made from her spirit, and that her actual body is towards the top of basically... So the final mandatory boss of the game, that blue blinking light up there, is where that fight takes place. But it is a long ways between us and there. The game's actual final boss is optional. With the 3 different endings of the game, 2 of them require beating the final optional boss, and the other one requires something else, which you'll see when we get there. But she is basically from where that blue light is to about where our head is now, if I remember right, is where she's at.
I wanna go home. I don't wanna be here. How many sleeps till Daddy's back? 10 sleeps? 20?
Soon enough. You know he's quite busy. While you wait, why don't you call him your friend? His name is Romeo.
Hi. Are you trained to be a stalker too? Let's practice together. Call me Lampwick.
Classic reference to the original tale. Trying to remember if that's anything important.
He didn't even come to your graduation? I don't care if an old man like that kicks the bucket. Don't say that. It's nice you got any family at all. Let's stop talking about this. Oh, she's here. Grab her.
Lots of stuff scattered about to grab. And basically more story being delivered through these sandy hologram thingies.
Please teach me how to use a sword. You're a legendary stalker.
Ugh, so annoying. Germany, get rid of them. I'm off.
Basically, as long as you keep moving towards the tower, you're going the right way.
Oh my God. No. I'm sorry. I was too late. I wish I'd got here sooner. If I had known this would happen.
So this is going to actually be the closest Stargazer to the next boss, which is somewhat frustrating considering the amount of enemies between us and it. Fortunately, if we do it right, we technically only have to take out 2 enemies to get to the boss. As you can see, though, yeah, it's kind of a chore to try and get up there. So we're gonna go this way and hug the wall a little bit, because there are 2 of those scorpion-like things there, and we don't want to try and take those on until we are ready to do so. Come around. Hopefully... Oh, we got its attention. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was the wrong item. Fortunately, they don't respawn after you kill them once. So... that's, you know, a good part of this, but... they are a little bit of a pain to fight when you're trying to take on the rest of everything in this area. Fortunately, we didn't draw too much attention. Oh, great, you're killing that one too in the process. Sweet. So now we're going to come up here, because I think there's 2 more of them. Yeah. And then there will be 2 more also on the other side. as we learned from the swamp area with the ballistas, once you take out the ballista itself, actually, we'll double check, make sure they didn't drop anything, because sometimes they do. Once you take out the ballista itself, it doesn't respawn. I'm not even sure ballista is the right word, but it's just the closest to accurate that I can think of. Ow! Yeah. Okay. We got most of them taken out. We got one of the big scorpions out. It's gonna make this walk up a lot easier. We are going to wait to challenge that scorpion till we get the ballistas on the other side removed. What was that? The controller wasn't responding to the inputs there. So I don't know if we were just stun locked or what was going on with that one. Either way. And the next boss, honestly, is so close. It's just he's got somewhat of a gimmick to him, and he's just not a lot of fun. Oh, go figure. Go figure. We're gonna do that. Oh. Okay, I was right. There are two of them up here. That is not what I want to be locked onto. That guy is. Sometimes they drop things. There we go. Okay. So I think there's one more dog up there. One more hammer arm, whatever you want to call him, type guy. So these dogs have got a weird ability to, yeah, go invisible. So it is something to keep in mind. They just added a new layer of crap. Don't worry, we will go clear out the rest and whatnot. But the next boss is straight through there. Like, once you cross the archway, you're in the arena. but we are going to go back and get that special grinder wheel that I've mentioned, just because it will make it easier. God, he's got longer range than I expected. Fortunately, that attack doesn't do a whole lot. You know what? Oh, wow. Okay. That one's on me. I got no excuse for that one. We're just gonna go straight this way. Yeah, I saw him lining up for that, but he's already in my charge animation. He slides forward real far with that attack. Apparently he turns. Huh. Okay, that problem is solved. Pick this up. Go pick up our lost Ergo, which should be right up there. That up. This upcoming boss also hits us with a status effect. One that we will need these for, because he does shock. Which, shock and electro shock, whatever, are two different things. Basic shock status cuts into your stamina. It slowly whittles that down, and it becomes a pain.
The House of the... Ah, the House...
Give him the box for that.
The House of the...
Then purchase this grindstone, which makes our stagger attacks, makes it so it's easier to get enemies into stagger.
Que bello! And if you
Give
ever
him
know...
this cryptic vessel.
I heard a rumor from a... I don't know what to think. Honestly, I did think... I wonder what the real... Right? The fake one, it's a pity that I couldn't... But why does my heart hurt all of us? Maybe it's because it's been so long since I heard... And now I'm giving it to you.
Long story short, the real Alidoro was her brother. Which is why you got that option to say, oh, it was your brother. So, we're going to Honestly, we should have enough for a couple levels. Then we're gonna go put in our quartz. I always forget that we can just touch this thing at any spot around it. That. This is coming along decently. We're going to be one short of being able to use our thing twice. We are going to increase the damage of our fatal attack, which is the... I'm pretty sure that's the stagger attack. And then we're going to give ourselves another pulse cell. Okay. Yep, looking at the time, we will have time for one attempt on this boss before we gotta call it good. Going to switch this while I'm thinking about it. Oop. Oh, I guess we have another emotion we can teach him, but we will do that later. Now this boss does give us fairly decent windows to attack back in. But you will see when we go to swing on him, our damage is almost non-existent to his overall health bar. Like, it's bad. Which is why I say it's kind of a gimmick fight, because the way to beat him is to stance break him, basically. I'm gonna check this real fast. Because I don't know if he counts as a human or what. Because he does shock, which I think what it does is lowers your stamina recovery and whatnot. We're going to put that on to increase our stamina recovery. Yeah, and there's the boss. Attacks on the right leg. He's got, his left leg, our right side, are shielded to a degree. Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, as you see, that not get away fast enough. Either way, we're gonna put this on and try and knock us out of it. Try and do that. tombstone. Nope, it hasn't worn off yet, but it's about to. Yeah. Supposedly his big weakness is fire, but I don't notice any. Like, I've brought in fire weapons on my personal run, and I didn't notice any difference. But yeah, you've basically seen everything that he can do now. But we are going to have to call this one here just for the time, and we will pick up tomorrow at this spot. Thanks for watching.